What's up? What's going on? What's good? Hope you guys don't mind me eating my lunch while we're hanging out. Telling Scott to get back to work. All day. All day. Actually doesn't have anything to edit. I got to shoot 2 videos today. He's on a nice little like half a week break. Almost a full week break. Will you ever make a video for small creators if they went to TwitchCon? What do you mean for small creators if they went to TwitchCon? I don't know what you mean by that. By the way, sorry about the mess, guys. It is what it is. It's going to be that way for a bit. Yo, Shay, welcome to the True Senpais. Also, is Fanjecture in here? That's the first 6 month I've seen. Oh, we've been streaming on YouTube for 6 months? We maybe. You're streaming again? Yeah, what's it to you? Dude, Fanjecture, thank you for the 6 months. We got to get those other badges going. It's totally on me. My artist is just waiting on me. In fact, I think she may have actually made the badge. I just haven't uploaded it yet. Let me check. I'll figure that out. Badges and emotes. I'm taking a backseat more than I'd like them to. So TwitchCon is known for getting to know new people, connecting and such. Would that work for small creators and how? Sure. I think there are a lot of creators, large and small. I think in general, can I be real and say something that is objectively true but will bother some people? A lot of streamers with larger audiences are on high alert. Like they're just kind of like on defense. They have some walls up the whole time because they know that they're going to get approached by hundreds and hundreds of small streamers who are like, if I could just collaborate with this person, that'll start my career. And now's my chance, you know? So, I mean, if you want to shoot your shot, but just know that you're not the only person requesting that day. They're probably getting 100 requests a day and they can't say yes to every single one of them. And so in general, they say no to all of them. And probably for a decent reason. Usually it's people hoping that they can piggyback on that clout a little bit. Do you want me to upload them for you? I can ask Oasis for them. Let me hit her up today. I feel like I haven't spoken to her in like a month or two, and I want to make sure that if anyone reaches out to her, it's me, just for respectful reasons. But thanks, Sam. I appreciate it. Think it's a good idea to upload shorts every day? I think it's a good idea to upload shorts as often as you have good shorts content. They just activated it today. Everyone who's a member should get a free one today to use. You just have to click the super chat icon. Was that a super chat? Oh, okay. It's a milestone super chat. I thought it was. Oh, yeah. There's Cliff Holly. Dude, that's dope. I love that. I love YouTube just added one more thing. Dude, YouTube is catching up so fast. You switched mic? Only if you haven't been here in months. Thanks for the 6 months. One more trimester to that sub, baby. Oh, 3 more. Another 6-monther. Dude, this is sick. See, that's what they needed to do. That's the thing that bothers me about, that's one of the things. I should add this to the list. I got a list of things that YouTube needs to add. And turning, like, because on Twitch, you subscribe and it auto renews, but then you can announce it, right? When the next time you go into the stream, you can click a button to share your sub. Turning it into a super chat is a great way to sidestep that. That's awesome. I'm so happy they're doing that. When do you think that YouTube will extend clips to smaller streamers? Soon. What's your opinion on TwitchCon coming to the Netherlands? Didn't Amsterdam is it the same place as last TwitchCon EU? Because the last one was in Amsterdam, which is in the Netherlands, right? Honestly, my European geography is only okay. A 5-monther. Oh, does that mean you can do it every month? Did they just add that? Where it's not like only big milestones. It's just like every month. I wonder how often you can do it. Did they tweet something about this? Let me check YouTube's Twitter. You know if anyone's going to tweet about it, it's going to be Ryan Wyatt. Okay. Don't see anything from Ryan Wyatt. Hold on. YouTube gaming. No? Don't think they've said anything on there. They just like silently added it. Which I'm okay with. Huh. I just want to see the details of it. How does it work? How does it work? Think it's always been like this? This is the first day I've ever seen it. Oh gosh, the mic? What's wrong with the mic? Audio problem? Hold on. Sorry. There we go. I had my microphone and I just added a second camera. I didn't realize it was grabbing audio. My bad. It's fixed. It's fixed. It's all fixed. It's all fixed. Yeah, so I just added a second camera. So this one is actually the Sony ZV-E10, the camera that I did that video on. And it's mounted vertically, just like I had at the last setup. That way, if I want to, actually I can show you. It's gonna look super buggy, but that way I have 4K capture utility running in the background, and I can what's it called? I can flashback record it whenever I want. So that way, if a moment comes up that I want to turn into a short, I can start recording those again. Set that up this morning. That's why I was starting a little bit late. Have any opinions on the HyperX Quadcast? Yeah, it's a good mic. It's not the best sounding mic, and more importantly, it's just lacking software. Actually, can I address something? I think I did actually in a stream before. You know that new NGXT microphone? I actually had a test microphone to do a video on it, but I kind of knew from the start I wasn't going to do a video. Not because the microphone's not good. I hear from the small amount of research I've done, it sounds like the microphone's actually pretty good. It's just like the same. There's no software at all. It's just plug and play. And so I really couldn't justify making a whole video on it. So yeah, same with the Quadcast. It's a good sounding microphone. It's a really cool looking microphone, is important. It's just nothing. There's no software. There's nothing special. It's basically a couple years behind the Elgato microphone and the upcoming Beacon microphone, which looks awesome. Actually, have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen that microphone? Do you know what I'm talking about? I need to have my chat popped out when I do this. Hold on. Move it to my other screen. There we go. Have you guys seen this? You know what I'm talking about? So Beacon has announced a USB dynamic microphone. Dynamic USB Type-C microphone. with a very classic, looks a lot like the SM7B, but it's got this really cool diffused light around it. I'm actually a huge fan of the look. I think they did a great job with it. And then they also announced 2 of these, right? So they have this one, the Beacon Mix, and then the Beacon Mix Create, right? I don't know 100% of the differences. I know some of them because I only know what they've announced. Submixes, knob paging. So I assume that means they have, if you look at it, you can see dots here versus on here, you don't see that. So I assume this one is only 4 channels. Like 4 channels is the most you can do. However, just like the other one, you can set multiple apps to go in each channel. So you can fully program it. You can only have 4 different channels though. I don't know if you can have submixes in this one. Whereas this one has extra buttons over here, which I assume goes between the multiple pages. You have buttons down here, which I don't know if those go between submixes or if it's like a mute button. I have no idea. Maybe it's programmable. Would the Quadcast be better if I got a Go XLR? No. The Quadcast is a USB microphone. The XLR, Go XLR is an XLR interface. I mean, you can use them together if you go out of the headphone jack into the microphone jack on the Go XLR, but you're bypassing a large portion of the expensive materials inside the Go XLR when you do that. And you're really not getting the most out of it. It'll work and you'll get the mixing capabilities, but you can also get mixing capabilities from something like this. But yeah, so anyway, this is the Beacon Mix Create, which I'm super pumped about. I hope it's, guys, I only know some things. Then they dropped this, which is the first time I'd seen this. And it took me like watching it 4 times to realize they were using StreamBeats CHIPTUNE in the video. See, so this is how you drop. This is how you have multiple items in a single, like, so you can put your YouTube, like if you want to go to applications, you can have Google Chrome if you got YouTube up, and you can have Spotify all in like the same channel, which is really cool. My only concern is what he does here. And I really hope I assume, knowing these guys are brilliant. They have a fix for this, but just something that like, I was like, oh no. I'll show you. It's this. There you go. So that's how you switch between 2 different mixes, right? What you hear, what your stream hears, right? Mix 1, mix 2. Your headphones, your stream. And there's a switch. And I'm worried that you can't lock them together, right? Because to me, the main reason I want a submix is because for some reason, like lots of times when I'm streaming, you guys will say, I can't hear your teammates. I can't hear your teammates. Can't hear Sam. Can't hear Andy. And like, I need to crank them up on the Go XLR, which also makes them too loud in my headphones and I can't hear the game very well. I just want my headphones to be like 75% of what the stream hears when it comes to my teammates. And with the Elgato, you can set that offset. You can set the offset and then you can lock it in place. So when you drag one, it drags both and they go like this, right? That's what I want. I'm worried that this will be, I shouldn't worry about it because I trust these guys. They're great, but I'm worried that this will be a lot like the Gamer, the Nexus, where you have to do each one individually, which to me destroys the purpose of I mean, it's fine, but like it definitely damages the purpose of submixes. See, went back to the other mix just now. Like, I'm excited for it, but I saw that and I was like, oh, no, please, no, please, no, please, no. Please allow them to be locked together. That's very important. You can also add multiple sources to the same slider. Right, saw that. You can mute via the app or pressing the corresponding knob. Okay, so the knob is muting. I wonder what the, okay, so if you click in the knob, it looks like you can click in the knob and it'll mute. I have no idea what that button does. I have no idea. Which headphones are you wearing? These are the SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless. Whew, I totally forgot for a moment. Thoughts on Think Media interview invite? Think Media interview invite. Oh, was that on Twitter? I saw that and I was in the middle of something and I forgot. Let me take a look at that again. I totally forgot. Is it just me? There we go. YouTube's been a little broken today. What playlist is this? Can you solve a Rubik's Cube? I think you asked me that earlier. Maybe someone else did. I used to be able to. I don't know if I can anymore. It wasn't like I was super smart or anything. I just memorized the algorithms. I was looking for some white ones. Yeah, they're good. No, there was a tweet inviting me to be on a podcast that looked really cool. And I meant to respond and I totally spaced it. Hold on. Remind me to find podcast tweet in an hour and 15 minutes. There we go. I'll find it. Best tips for getting better at electric guitar? Play it a lot. Yes, play it a lot. Play songs you enjoy, because that keeps the passion going. The biggest reason people stop getting good is they get bored. They lose interest. Play songs you enjoy, so you can just jam out a ton. Have chiptunes been released? That's what we're listening to right now. Yeah. Watch. First of all, it's right here. StreamBeats Chiptune. StreamBeats Chiptune. Here's the playlist. Here's the 2 albums. Those aren't the albums. Why is this by Sam Thomas? Why is this by... What is this? Oh, those are playlists. Other people are making... I love how my playlist is second. Hold on. I want to know how many people... Okay. I don't think anyone's... I think this is a personal playlist, which I'm fine with. I thought someone had... I actually kind of prefer it if you guys do that. Because you guys have known, like, the Lo-Fi album has been pulled almost every day for the last 3 months. Drives me insane. If you guys take it and make your own playlist with these songs, then it can't get pulled. We have 186,000 followers on the Lo-Fi playlist, and they pull it down almost every day. Drives me insane. Hold on. StreamBeats Chiptune. But sometimes, I want you guys to know something. You guys need to be aware of this. I want to make sure this doesn't get overlooked, okay? When you find a playlist, if you want to be sure that it is safe, that it is a good playlist, you will see StreamBeats official playlists under it, okay? Look for that. Look for this. Because sometimes you get this. This is not my playlist. This is Sam Thomas's. It looks like he's got every single chiptune track, and it's an identical playlist, which is great. Sometimes this is also the same one. These are great. If people want to make them their own personal playlists, I'm all for that. Sometimes, ready for this? You guys want to see this? StreamBeats Lo-Fi. I like how he has the one of the... This artwork is from... What's it called? It's from... What's that playlist that we... Synthwave. This is a Synthwave album artwork on StreamBeats Lo-Fi. How many tracks is on this? 272 tracks? Is this guy being honest? All right, this guy's being honest. StreamBeats Lo-Fi with a W. Interesting. Is this one being honest? Okay, this one's fine. Sometimes. StreamBeats Music Lo-Fi is using Lo-Fi girl artwork on this. Ah, here we go. Oh, so this is the fake StreamBeats. That's right. This is This, be careful. It doesn't have the logo. It doesn't have anything. This is fake StreamBeats. This is not the real StreamBeats. But he's named the albums the same. He's named the songs the same. This music is not safe. You need to know that. This is not a safe playlist. This isn't even StreamBeats. StreamBeats Lo-Fi. Anything sneaky in here? Okay, no sneaky in there. I want to find a sneaky one. Sometimes there's a sneaky. I just found one the other day. Look how many StreamBeats Lo-Fis there are. What I'm trying to find, by the way, I was going to find it before I told you. But sometimes what you find is a whole playlist that has all the same StreamBeats stuff. Ultimate StreamBeats Lo-Fi. Oh, that one's not Lo-Fi, but it's all StreamBeats. Sometimes you find an album that says StreamBeats Lo-Fi, and then it has their album hidden in it. Right? They try to hide it. They try to make it look just like regular StreamBeats. Ah, see, none of this is my stuff. But this is, again, this is just using the name. This isn't trying to fake that it's my stuff. They're just using the name that's recognizable. But sometimes they'll have a ton of StreamBeats stuff, and then they'll mix in their own album. And that's one of my favorite things to find. Oh, there's a ton of stuff. There's a lot of StreamBeats. Well, I'm glad we're not finding any. That's a good thing. Okay, good. We got some good people. These people are just making their own playlists. I totally respect that. Okay. All right. Looks like we don't have a problem today. Today's a good day. But yeah, sometimes I'll go through like a StreamBeats playlist, and then I'll just find this little hidden one that's like their album of 7 songs. Because they're hoping that people go through and play all the StreamBeats in the background, and then their song will get mixed in, you know? Do they rip your music? No, it's usually their own album. It's usually their own album. And they've named it themselves. This is just that one weird one is that bad one. Where he's ripping off, like, I probably should issue it some kind of DMCA strike against that guy. Because he's using my album name, my song title name, and everything, trying to trick people into thinking that it's my music. And then it's his music, which is really bad. Thoughts on iOS 15? Do you have a verification on Spotify yet? Yeah. It's really easy to get verified on Spotify. If you upload anything through DistroKid, you get verified on Spotify. Verification on Spotify means nothing. Well, I've only had iOS 15 for a couple days. I just mostly like that I can use 2 AirPod Minis or HomePod Minis as surround sound speakers, or as a stereo pair for an Apple TV. Anyway, giving you a little bit of an insight into the tiny little things that I deal with way too often on Spotify and with StreamBeats. I just noticed today that YouTube changed the live chat on the phone when you go landscape. Did they? What does it look like? I'm going to pull it up. Where is chat? That? How do you get chat on here? I'm on the live stream, but I can't see the chat in landscape. I'm like I thought it would be double tap, but I don't see it. How do you get chat on here? Hold on, I'm gonna swipe. I'm gonna kill this app and reopen it. You have to turn it on from vertical? That doesn't make any sense. There it is. Oh, so it doesn't cover the screen anymore. Now it's just the stream and then the chat on the side. I wish they'd shrink the top and bottom. Like, I feel like there's so much unnecessary space taken up down here and up here that could just have a little bit more. It could just add a little bit more chat. But I don't hate that. I like how it doesn't cover up the screen. I don't mind. With screens getting so big, I think that's probably the best way to do it. I hated that it covered up part of the screen. It was so distracting. I never used it. I'd always watch vertical, but I might actually watch horizontal, even though the stream's smaller. Yeah, I think that's probably what I do. I don't hate that at all. Is it the blue compass or the new? It's the Elgato LP. Is taking a break bad? It's a very subjective question. When taking a break, when deciding whether or not you're taking a break, you need to balance two things, because every person is different, right? Is taking a break bad for your momentum? Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. The internet's so fickle. Anytime you stop posting stuff for a little bit, people move on, people forget, and they find other people to watch. That's the way it is. Anytime someone's taken a break, their numbers have been low. Almost anytime. Unless it was like for, there are some times when it's like for a reason, right? And they come back and they're massive when they come back 6 months later or whatever. But that's usually only when they were already massive to begin with. That's the only time. Right? Pokimane takes a break for 6 months, comes back. She's going to have the biggest stream of her life. I take a break for 6 months, come back. Nobody's going to show up. Just the way it is. However, everybody's mental health is different. Everybody's mental strength and mental tenacity is different. So if that loss in momentum is less of a deficit than if your increase in mental strength and what you're able to accomplish when you get back outweighs what you're going to lose when you take a break, then it's good. It's a good thing. You just have to measure how does your mental health weigh and what your personal mental health strength is, right? How does that weigh against the difficult of the break in momentum? For me, I have been burnt out for a while lately. And yes, I would like to take a break. But I'm also aware that I'm in a very clutch period right now. I've got employees relying on me. And I know if I change some things in my life and step up certain things and find joy in other areas of my life, I know that I'm mentally strong enough to push through it. And so that's what I'm going to do. It's not everyone's situation. That doesn't make you better or worse. Everyone has strengths. Everyone has weaknesses. Nobody's judging anyone here. But you need to know what your strengths and your weaknesses are. And if you can't do that and you need to take a break and you think the break is going to improve your mental health enough that you can get that back, then absolutely take a break. Then it's a good thing. But I hate when people are like, oh, take a break. Don't worry about it. No, you need to be aware that it's going to hurt your momentum. Like, let's not kid ourselves here. Just what's the trade-off? That's all. How'd you learn guitar? By playing guitar. I never took guitar lessons. I played guitar by learning my favorite band's music. When I first picked up the guitar, I was into like punk and pop rock, like played a lot of Green Day, played a lot of Good Charlotte, Sum 41. And then I started getting the hang of it. I joined a local metal band. I didn't like metal at the time, but I needed people to play with. I was just sick of playing alone. So I joined a metal band, found a couple metal bands I really liked, started learning their stuff, and got a lot better that way. What's your favorite 8-bit game? The original NES was 8-bit, right? And then the Super Nintendo was 16-bit. So we'd have to go back to the NES. I'd probably say Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. Solid choice. By the way, farm info. I've been back for 6 months, man. Sam's looking out for you. We're making some change to help combat that burnout. Adapt if a break helps, do it. YouTube has shown through data taking a break does not hurt momentum. Depends on the break. I've seen channels that have taken a break and have definitely been hurt by momentum. Definitely hurt their momentum, but again, every break is different. But that would be an interesting that'd be a really interesting way of looking at that. Like a different, interesting experiment if you could run it, or at least collect some data. Where is the widescreen live stream? Did you cancel this idea? And what aspect ratio is 21:9 good for live streaming? Mustafa, I'm on an 18:9 aspect ratio, a 2:1 aspect ratio. That's why some of you are seeing black bars on the top and bottom. So I didn't cancel anything. I'm still doing it. It's the same aspect ratio as our YouTube videos, which is instead of 16:9, it's 18:9. Can't lose momentum if you never had any. YouTube references data, but has yet to show it. It'd be worth looking into. Yeah, so we're in 1440p, 16:9. Technically, it's 1280p. Technically, it's 1280p because we crop off the top and bottom a little bit. Should I buy a USB mic or get the mic you have right now, the pod mic 100 to 200? You'd need an interface. If you don't have an interface, then you'll need another $200 on top of the microphone to like an XLR interface to plug the mic into. You're just going from scratch. USB mics are awesome. You could also get this mic with the Elgato. Wait, actually, this right here. I need to wash my hands. They're so greasy from this Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna be right back. I don't want to touch any of my equipment until I wash my. I've already got it all over my keyboard. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. That was the worst. That was the worst timing I've ever had in my entire life. I just got a text from Kenzie. Hold on. You ready for this? I just got a text from Kenzie 9 minutes ago saying they're turning off our water for 30 minutes. Just FYI. The moment the only time I think in my entire career I've left the stream specifically to wash my hands. And we had no water. My life is so hard. The music ended like right when you walked back in. Did that on purpose. Hair is cheap setup for X. So, oh, by the way, so I washed my hands with my hair spray bottle because I'm crafty. I sprayed water into my hand, then wiped them down, and put soap on it, and then sprayed them down again. So I still did it because I'm resourceful. This guy doesn't give up. Have you considered covering some more prosumer equipment that's not necessarily streamer focused, but would still work for Audient ID4 Mark II? Let me look that up. Audient ID4 audio interface. Audient ID4 audio interface. 2 in, 2 out. Your recordings are made better. And the SSL2. Let's take a look at both of these. Solid state logic, SSL2, USB interface. Let's take a look at some prosumer gear. Input 1, input 2, monitor mix. Absolutely not. Not a chance. Not a chance I would ever encourage streamers to buy this. Never. Same with this one. Absolutely not. No way in the world I would encourage a streamer to buy this. And by the way, that's not saying it's bad. I want to make sure that's clear. This is in no way a bad interface for what it's designed for, which is connecting a microphone. In this case, connecting, I assume, 2 microphones. It looks like it's got 2 XLR inputs. Yeah, connecting 2 microphones. For this one, it's... Where are all the other pictures? I want to see what's on the back. Where's the back? Where is the back? Where is the I/O? Thank you. 1 microphone or an instrument jack, and then out to monitors. No. No. Let me tell you exactly why. This device is $229. What might be, if you were to compare that, again, I will compare it to the best option right here. This is a better option and a cheaper option for streamers. For streamers. That's it. This is designed for streamers. It is possible that in this device, I don't know what the hardware is. There's a possibility that this might have a better mic preamp. It's possible. I mean, it's definitely better for going out into monitors. You're not going to go out of this thing into giant speaker monitors. It doesn't happen, right? You could technically use the headphone jack and go out, but it's a mess. It's not what it's designed for, right? I would not recommend this for someone trying to record a single or an audiobook or anything. I would recommend something like this. I would also never recommend something like this for streaming because they're 2 very different use case scenarios. When you're streaming, you are a single, like you are the sole proprietor. You are in control of the entire stream. You are the only one there, and you need to control your microphone. You need to control your music. You need to control your gameplay. You need to control your teammates. All those different inputs, you need to be able to control those at the push of a button right there in your hands. With the Go XLR and with this thing, you can do that. You can control all those different inputs. And right now, the price is set at $159. That's the entry point for doing that. If you were to stream with this, the only upgrade you might possibly get is maybe slightly better mic quality. But after it goes through the compression of the compression of either Twitch or YouTube, and it's being covered by music and masked by teammates and everything, there's just not going to be any increase in at least not a noticeable increase. Oh, and then of course, whatever device your viewers are watching on, which is usually a phone or a computer, there's just not going to be a huge noticeable increase in quality. You're going to lose all those multi-channel features, which are so vital. They're so important to have that multi-channel control. And it's an additional $70. It's $70 more. So that's why I would absolutely never encourage, again, unless you have a specific use case where you don't need that. Maybe you're doing music streams and you have everything set. You don't need to control everything. And you want something that can get a better input, go out to monitors and stuff. Like, I won't encourage it because for 99% of streamers, this will be a worse experience for more money. It's not built for streamers, and streamers have a very specific use case scenario. Live broadcasting multiple inputs is very different than recording vocals for a track, which is what this is designed for. That's why. So no, I won't ever do that. Unless someone finds a music interface that is a better experience for a streamer, there's a reason I don't talk about these things. It's because they're not good for streamers and they're more expensive. By the way, I want you to know that you're talking to someone who's got, I don't know if I can show you. Everything's kind of wired up real. I don't think I can grab the camera and mess with anything. In front of me right here. Can I show you? No, I can't show you. In front of me right here. I'll show you on the screen. This is what I have. This is what I have sitting in front of me. Right next to my keyboard. So, I mean, as I use pro audio gear. Like, I'm very familiar with pro audio gear. Look at the I/O this thing has. Like, this is what I set here for when I'm editing. If I were to record guitar, if I were to record vocals, this is what that would go into. So I'm very familiar with pro audio gear. I would, can I be real with you? This specific device, I would never stream with. Not a chance. I hear Apogee's working on making some devices better for streamers. I would never stream with this. I would 100% prefer to stream with this $160 device. Like, not just because, even if they were the same price, I'd pick this. Come on, autofocus. Come on, autofocus. All right, autofocus is failing me. Even if they were the same price, I'd pick the Elgato for streaming. For streaming. So Elgato Wave good for voiceovers? Sure. It's a high quality device. Sure. Where's the pupper cam? Puppy's out with Kenzie right now. Anyway, I hope that's a good long-winded explanation of why I don't recommend high-end devices for streamers or music or pro audio devices for streamers, because you're missing the most important thing that streamers need. And what you're getting in return is not a huge benefit to streamers. I just moved from Twitch to YouTube, starting with streaming, making shorts. Anything else I should focus on? Yeah, long form videos. If you have the time, do all of them. Absolutely. What's your favorite social media platform to go along with YouTube? Twitter. I use Facebook. Facebook? Ugh. I'm really sorry that I just said that. Ash Kinnear, what was the goal of your TikTok earlier in regards to reasons people quit college? What audience was for that? The audience for that was anyone who, it's not only for college dropouts. I started by saying this question is for college dropouts because it almost feels like, ooh, what's this person going to ask college dropouts? I felt like it started off with a pretty interesting hook. But then in general, it was just kind of an open-ended question of even college graduates. Like, it starts the conversation of, are you happy with what you've done? Are you happy with your path, right? Was your degree worth it, or do you wish you had left? Or if you did leave, why did you leave and what are you doing now, right? Why do you enlist your live streams? So when we go to, oh, I love this song, by the way. Is this Burnt Toaster? It is Burnt Toaster. So look, when we go to, actually, why don't I just do this? So when we go to my channel and we go to videos, this isn't just full of live streams. I want this to just be my content that I make. I even wish that I could separate this from between shorts and like full-length videos. But if I unlist them, then they don't go into these, because people rewatching my past live streams doesn't matter to me nearly as much as people seeing my videos. Like, I put so much effort into this video. But they're still down here. You can still find them. They're still chilling right here at the bottom of my channel. They're easy to find. If the Wave XLR had sliders, it would be perfect. It'd also be 5 times bigger. I really think in terms of like budget hardware, knobs are the way to go. Even though sliders are very, dude, don't get me wrong, I love a good slider. I prefer a slider, but it requires a ton more hardware. It's going to be way more expensive. It requires a bigger device. I think in terms of shrinking things down and making the screen, like take the AverMedia Nexus, for example. Do you know how badly I wish the AverMedia Nexus was good? I loved the hardware of that. I loved the hardware of the AverMedia Nexus. At least the outer hardware. I don't know. Maybe I think the processor in it was garbage. I have no idea. I don't know if it's just the software optimization or if the hardware was actually trash. But I love that you had 6 knobs across the bottom. And in something smaller than a Go XLR, you had 6 knobs across the bottom and a 20-button touchscreen and 4 soft buttons. Like, that is so much more optimized than 4 faders taking up the whole screen. They really made good choices with the hardware and then just destroyed the software. And they still haven't fixed it. It's still just as bad. Like, it still has the problems where when you drag the slider, the slider is off your pointer, which is just like, how do you leave that? I don't know what their choices are. I really want it to be good. I really like, AverMedia is like the underdog. They're like, I want to see them do great things. And then every time I use something, it's like, you didn't think this through. I want to see them do great things. I would love to see them release something that just pummels Elgato. And as someone who loves almost everything Elgato releases, I would love to see AverMedia just throw a giant wrench in the industry. There could be some serious competition between AverMedia and Elgato. There really could. If AverMedia just stopped pulling their punches. AverMedia makes the almost good. I know. I feel like they have so much potential there. And I think they'll figure it out. I think they will. I think once they hit 2 minutes, they'll either fall off the planet or they'll figure it out. Because the bar is like, Elgato is just raising the bar so high. Every single thing they release is just pushing streaming equipment further. And they're either going to leave AverMedia in the dust, or someone at AverMedia is going to be like, we need to change something. Who can fix this? And they'll fix it. They have the ideas, just not execution. They have great ideas. What has been Elgato's biggest W and biggest L? Elgato's biggest W and biggest L? I think Elgato's biggest L is probably the 4K60S Plus. Sorry, did I say L? Yeah. I think Elgato's biggest L is the 4K60S Plus. It does so little and it's so expensive. I get that it's like a niche product for a specific group of people, but I think that it was way too niche and way too expensive. I think their biggest W is probably their Elgato Wave. I mean, their capture cards are just one tiny step above everyone else. The simplicity of them is what is like condensing everything down into 4K CU. Like, their old software was really bad. Not bad, but just kind of clunky, outdated. Like, the 4K CU was clean. It handles everything. Like, I love how clean Elgato's software is. You don't need 5 different apps. You just download 4K CU, has all the drivers for everything, stuff like that. But like, their capture cards are nothing special. The Camlink Pro is pretty innovative. I love the Camlink Pro. They always add like 1 or 2 features that nobody else has that's like actually really useful that I love. But like, the thing that changed the game, that no one had come even close to, was the Elgato Wave. And I love that they've gone into the XLR market. I mean, they essentially could own the entire audio market for streamers right now. What do you recommend in the current market for a capture card? Depends on what you need. The capture card market's pretty much saturated out by this point. Do you see Beacon software? Dude, I'm pumped about it. We talked about it earlier. I'm really hoping that they do submixes right. Really hoping they do. What is your worst streaming equipment? Like that I own or that I use? Oh, I have so much bad streaming equipment. That EVGA capture card from a while ago was pretty bad. That made me angry. What else? What else do I have that I don't use? Oh, hey, I've got it right here. Yeah, 4K 60 Pro. I remember when they announced this at CES. I remember looking at it and being like, that's really cool. It's really it does a really neat thing that nothing else does, but it's because no one has ever wanted it. And like I tried to be optimistic about it because it was so innovative. And I tried to use it and I tried to be positive. I was like, I'm sure there's a use case that's, and just like, couldn't find one. Couldn't find a good one. Lots. Guys, I'm so glad they added the month markers. That's been a big frustration of mine with YouTube, is that when you join a membership and it auto renews, I don't get to see when it auto renews. Now I can see when you guys are renewing your subs. You get to add it as a super chat. I love that. I'm so happy about it. Cam, by the way, I know this was a little bit ago, but thank you for joining the True Senpais. Welcome. We'd love to see it. Looks like there's no Mac support for Beacon Mix. Did they say they weren't planning on it, or just that they haven't yet? And by the way, can I be real with you? I get it. As a business owner, I totally understand. I mean, it's a streaming device, and how many people stream on a Mac? The amount of, as someone who's not a developer, but has, I minored in computer science for a year. I've dabbled in I've learned a little bit of Swift, a little bit of C++. Like, the amount of time and money it would cost to make a Mac version is probably more than they will make by the Mac users buying it. It'll be a net negative for it. And so as a business, I get it. I get it. I miss channel points though. I actually am really glad YouTube doesn't have them. I never used them. They were only stressful when people would like would use that, and I'd miss it. Like, someone's gonna get mad because they dropped the channel points on a highlighted message, and like I'm already reading a bunch of bits and stuff. Like, I missed it all. I'm always behind, so I'm actually kind of glad. I'm kind of glad the channel points are gone. I never saw a really great way of using it, But if you liked it, then yeah, I wish they had it too. Just for you. Nated JK. By the way, Walters, thank you for the super chat. And Europe Gaming, thank you for the super chat. Hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day. Have you ever discussed how to come up with plot ideas for your videos? I'm looking for best practices for the ideation process. Yes, my favorite way to come up with ideas is to watch other YouTubers. I need to stop watching TikTok. It's such a time suck. I can doom scroll for so long, and it allows me to shut off my brain for a little bit, but it doesn't inspire me the way watching YouTube does. I'm sorry. I just had like a moment, like an aha moment. I need to like delete TikTok off my phone. I just need to be real with you guys. I've probably spent in the last like 3 or 4 days, I've probably spent a good like 15 to 20 hours just distracting myself. I've been so stressed out lately and so burnt out lately that like TikTok has been an escape. It's a distraction. It allows me to turn off my brain, and I've needed that, but it's wasted my time. And then when I'm done and I turn it off, that stress is back, and I don't feel any more positive because nothing inspired me from it. I keep thinking like, no, I need to get into TikTok, so I need to watch more TikTok. I need to realize that like watching TikTok is not inspiring me to make better TikToks. What I was doing before was working. I need to just keep doing it. I need to watch the time. If I spent the time that I've been spending for the last week watching TikTok, watching YouTube instead, or even just half the time, I'd be so much more inspired. I'd have so many more ideas. I'd be so much more prepared to make good videos that I was proud of, TikTok deteriorated our attention spans? No, TikTok took advantage of our deteriorated attention spans. Our attention span is already gone. DSLR setup as my stream cam. Switching up setup to record for a YouTube video can be a pain. Any workflow tips? You rock. It just depends on your setup. Honestly, the more crossover you can make, the better. That's why I've, like, honestly, the best thing, the only time I've done well, I don't know if you know this. Let me see if I can show you this. Let me see if we can get this showing properly. Can you see that? It's so hard to do this watching the screen. Do you see my camera set up right now? This way. This way. See if I can give you a better idea. Maybe this side. Hold on. This side's going to be the best. This is so hard to do. Is this blurry? Oh, it's just capturing my face. There we go. You see that? I got 2 cameras over there. And I know not everyone can have 2 cameras. But the reason I have 2 cameras running over there is one of them is a vertical cam. This is a different camera now. I've been using the same camera until now. I just switched out to a separate vertical camera. So that way I can record vertically and do TikToks easier. If you can find a way to overlap some of your process, which is a big part. Let me just explain this to you guys. Because this is a really good question from Teapot Jim. Because I know not everyone can do 2 cameras. But with my stream room downstairs, I need to streamline my content, guys. I'm so burnt out. You notice that I've been late uploading videos a lot lately because I've been really burnt out and really tired because making videos requires so much extra effort on top of everything else I'm able to do, and I want to overlap my live streams with my video making. So I will probably start a second channel when the basement is finished. That's all just videos that I make while I'm live. So I'm actually going to have like 4 or 5 cameras set up in that room. I'm going to have an unboxing straight down camera set up. I'm going to have a camera in the corner that I can stand in front of and do things. Like one of the things that has been on my mind is let's order a bunch of crappy cosplay, bunch of crappy anime cosplay and try it out on stream and then cut that stream up and turn it into a YouTube video. So I'm literally designing this room to help me make YouTube content. Wait, did we hit 600K? I just realized I missed the screenshot. 600,005 subscribers on the Alpha Gaming channel. Hey, can you guys help me with something? Just real quick, we need to interject here. We just hit 600,000 subscribers on the Alpha Gaming channel. Can one of you guys try to screenshot it at 600,009? Like 600009. I really want that screenshot. I'm just going to be refreshing this. Do any of you guys have alternate accounts? Actually, don't do that because we'll pass it. I want to get it at 600,009. So I can say, I can screenshot it, I can tweet it out, and I can say, nice. Like with extra eyes. You can just edit it? No, it's got to be real. Okay, we need 3 more. 3 more. If we overshoot it, are you guys willing to, is like one of you willing to unsubscribe? Oh, 2 more. 2 more. I'm just going to refresh it over and over and over again. Hold on. I'm at, oh, 1 more. 1 more subscriber. I'm just doing this. Come on. Come on. 1 more subscriber. There it is. Oh, I refreshed it 1 extra time. I got it. Let's tweet this out right now. Nailed it. Hold on. Mom, I've made it. Should I only? I feel like I should do 4 eyes. I feel like that'll make it perfect. I need to uncapitalize the N also. Because there's 4 zeros, and so you put 4 eyes, you know? Hey, anytime you guys find a new combination on the channel of nothing but 6s and 9s, maybe some zeros. Okay, 6s, zeros, and 9s. And there's only alternating 6s and 9s. So, for example, the next one will be 600,096 subscribers. Anytime you see a combination where it's only 6s, zeros, and 9s, and the 6s and 9s alternate, screenshot it and tweet it at me. All right, I tweeted it out. Make sure you guys go retweet it right now. Every one of you. This needs 338 retweets. Otherwise, I'm ending the stream. Oh, or respond to it and say, I want everybody to respond to it and say nice. That's all I want everyone to do. Just respond to the tweet and say nice. It needs 420 likes. No, it needs 6,900 likes. No, see, Hadzim. No, see, you can see there's a 6, and then there's another 6 before the next 9. So it would need to be 609,609. That will be another good one. Yeah, extra points for what's that called? Symmetry. Symmetry or symmetry? Oh, look at all those nices. This makes my day. Look at, how many responses do we have? Well, I'm going to pull it up on screen. Let's pull it up here. How do I get to my freaking... There we go. I already have 64 responses. Oh, this makes me so happy. Who's Proximus? Come on, man. Get with the program. This is what I like to see. Red fish. Can't trust anyone. Niches? Oh, this makes me so happy. Oren. You guys are crushing it. Palindromes? Palindromes are rad. Palindrome, though, a palindrome can... I don't know how you I don't know if you could do a palindrome that only alternates 6s and 9s. You couldn't do it. You would if you could do like 609906. But doing a palindrome, does anyone know what a palindrome is? Does everyone know what a palindrome is? Palindrome is where it's the same forward and backwards, like race car, right? Where it's spelled the same forwards and backwards. Or level. What lens are you using? This one right here is my 12 to 24. I don't know what it's zoomed into right now. 69696 would be a palindrome with alternating. Yes, but that was like 530,000 or 530,000 subscribers ago. It's a little too late for that one. 660099 is a rotational palindrome. Race car is 2 words though? No, it's not. Race car is 1 word. Also, it doesn't matter. Palindromes can have spaces in them. Doesn't matter. Wait, let me double check though. Is race car 1 word? Race car is 1 word, but you can spell it both ways. Now you know. Doodle Clown, thank you for the super sticker. Are the StreamBeats albums missing from YouTube coming eventually? Yes. Yeah, just give it time. Yeah, the reason stuff like that happens, where like we have some albums missing on StreamBeats on YouTube Music, is because we're going through a company called DistroKid right now. As of right now, we're actually in the process of negotiating a switch. And DistroKid was designed for your average person to throw up a cover or to release their album independently and maybe have like 3 albums up there, maybe 30 to 40 tracks total. DistroKid was not designed to upload 1,200 tracks over the course of a year, which is what we've done. So stuff has gotten, especially when we switched the name from Harris Heller to StreamBeats by Harris Heller, it broke everything. I'm looking at the wrong camera. It broke everything. That one little thing broke everything. So as soon as we make the switch and we get someone to remap everything on the back end, everything will be fixed. But just give it time. Am I the only one on Amazon? If you are, then I'm literally making those. Playlists aren't searchable on Amazon Music. Why do you pay for Amazon Music? Hey. What's up? How was lunch?
So great.
Yeah.
It was so great. And Neko, chat will find this interesting. After being quarantined for 2 weeks, he doesn't know not to go to. He doesn't go to Megan and Josh's anymore. And I started walking to the door. His little tail started wagging.
He was
so.
Like, I get to go again.
Are you serious? He was
You guys want to hear the saddest thing?
And then when we got in there, I couldn't. And he was so hard on the leash. I just let go because he losing his mind. And Molly and the 2 dogs were so cute. They played with him
really?
Because he's bigger.
And he's not wearing that stupid nerdy vest anymore.
Yeah, but it was.
That's good.
And they ran around and played a lot.
Good. Yeah, you guys want to hear something really sad? So right across the street. So you guys know about Neko. Neko is our 12-week-old little golden, who's the cutest, sweetest little thing in the world. Is he sleeping right now? Okay. You want to bring him in before you put him to bed? Anyone who hasn't met Neko, you can meet him in just a minute. But 2 weeks ago, we got kennel cough. We boarded him for a weekend for 2 days, and he came back with a really nasty cough. He was hacking. When I'd wake him up at night, he was hacking like someone with, what's it called? Wait, what am I hearing? Oh, I'm hearing it from my phone. He's hacking like someone with pneumonia, and it was terrifying. So we took him to the vet. We got some antibiotics. We got some cough some cough medicine, and he had to be away from other dogs for 2 weeks. And right across the street, we got neighbors with these 2 big Goldens that have become his best friends. And every time we take him on a walk, he'd try to walk over to their house, and we have to be like, you can't see any other dogs. You can't see any other dogs for 2 weeks. And so we'd have to pull him away, and I'm sure he thought he was in trouble or that his friends moved away or something. It's so sad. Every single day he'd try to walk across the street and go see them. And just in the last couple of days, he's kind of stopped. I think he's given up. I think he thought okay, they're not my friends anymore, I guess. Maybe they don't want to hang out with me anymore. And so today he officially is able to go and see other dogs again. And so Kenzie took him over there. Oh, and it kills me. You care if it's a boy or girl? The dog? It's a boy. Anyway, he's doing fine now. He's all better. But it was so sad. I need your help finding a new DSLR camera for streaming. What would you recommend? Any Sony mirrorless that you can find for pretty cheap. They're all awesome. I've never had any problems with them. I'm using Sony ZV-E10 right now as the vertical camera. This one. By the way, you guys seeing frame skips right there? It looked pretty bad, but I'm not sure if it's coming through the stream or it's just in the preview window. I met your child? It's a girl. No, I didn't care. I actually, in my mind, I wanted a boy, but ever since I found out it was a girl, I'm so happy it's a girl. I'm so excited to be a girl dad. I think I'm going to be a really good girl dad. I am already imagining, making a little his and hers gaming setup, like making her a little gaming PC and whatever she's into. Like maybe she's like crazy into like Hello Kitty or something, and make like this whole Hello Kitty like she'll help me build it, make like a whole Hello Kitty themed gaming setup. Just in the preview window? Okay, that's good to know. You busy today? Busy shooting the next 2 videos, so I finally have some work for you. But if you need to talk about something, I got time. Sam or Scott. Canon M50 is pretty good. The M50 is pretty good. Mark II is going to be better for streamers because you can use autofocus at the same time. At the same time as streaming, you can't on the Mark I. You can, but you'll have a white square box around your face. Does Twitch stand a chance against YouTube in the upcoming years? I think they've already lost it. I don't think they stand a chance. I think they've lost it. I think they had a chance a couple of years ago. I think YouTube has made too many moves and Twitch has made none. Twitch has done nothing but hurt their brand over the last 2 years. So no, I think it's too little. I think it's too late. I think anything they do now will be too little, too late. Combination of the fact that it's too late and YouTube's done everything Twitch needed to do. YouTube did it. Like shorts, that's where Twitch had their opportunity, was shorts. Browsable short form content in coordination with live streams. Now YouTube has long form content, short form content, and live streams. So there's nothing left for Twitch to have. And so not only is it too late, but also they've shown that they have no desire to innovate and they don't know how. And so even if they did try, I don't think it would be good enough. What do you think YouTube is missing for StreamBeats? I've actually got a YouTube video coming on that pretty soon. So hold out for it. So yeah, I want to go to as many TwitchCons as I can before they stop entirely. I started streaming on YouTube, and your information was a large part why I decided to do it. I qualified for an affiliate for Stream and never signed up. Oh, dope. Congratulations. Hope you enjoy it here. Hope you find ways to grow and have an awesome experience. What was the chance? I think Twitch's biggest chance was turning clips into browsable short form content. And now that YouTube is not only doing uploadable clips kind of like TikTok, but I think they're also going to turn clips into browsable content. Like basically what I said. Like, so here's the deal. 2.5 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I made a video of like, hey, Twitch, this is what your site needs. At the end of every stream, let us look through a list of clips. Let us look through the clips our audience made. And so we can find the best moments of the stream. Give us a little simple in-browser editor so we can trim it a little bit, kind of like their highlight editor, you know, trim it a little bit, maybe add some zooms, add a couple of meme things, right, to make it more engaging. But let us go through our stream at the end of every stream, find a clip, polish it up, and then publish it to a clips timeline, right? It's like that's the clip that I want people to see and be able to follow my channel through that clip. And now YouTube has someone tweeted at them saying you need to do that at the end of every, basically carbon copy of that. Someone tweeted at them, said at the end of every stream, let us go through the clips that were made and edit them into shorts. And the head of YouTube Gaming responded with like a winky face or something, like they're working on it. So not only does YouTube have that exact thing, that's really the only thing Twitch can do, but they also have shorts that you can edit together yourself. It'll be so funny if Twitch does it 2.5 years after if YouTube does it 2.5 years after I told Twitch to do it. That exact thing. I posted a short about how Twitch was going to die like 6 months ago. Everyone laughed at me. Who's laughing now? I don't want to laugh. I don't want Twitch to die. Just laughing that you gotta look a little bit more forward, guys. Now, that being said, I could still be wrong. I know I could still be wrong. Twitch hasn't died yet. And genuinely, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I am. I hope YouTube has, because the reason YouTube is doing so much is because they have so much They have so much competition. They have to catch up to Twitch. Twitch is still a better place for live streams, minus their ad experience, which is a nightmare. Do you think Elgato will make a mobile streaming product geared towards IRL streamers? They already have it. It's the Epoch Cam. It's the app right on your phone. Can you stream from that? Can you stream straight from that, or is that meant to? I don't actually think you can do that. JK. Actually, that would make a lot of sense for them to make their, like, Streamlabs has a live streaming app, but it's not that great. I don't know. Maybe they've made it better. I remember I tried to use it when I was in Japan 2 years ago, and it was terrible. But maybe they've made it better now. Hey, by the way, can I tell you? I don't think I've ever talked about this. Maybe I have in one video. Can I tell you? There's a feature in Streamlabs mobile streaming that I asked them to put in there. It was right after. No, it wasn't right after. It was a while after. It was right when the iPhone 10 came out. No, not the 10. The first iPhone that added a wide-angle camera. I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember which one added the wide-angle camera. But I was trying to stream in Japan. I was like, you can't use the wide-angle. That would be perfect for streaming. That's what you need. You need that wide-angle camera. And I hit him up and I asked them to change it. He's like, let me go hit with the product development team. And like a week later, it was in there. It was the 11 Pro. That would make sense because that would have been when I was in Japan. When are we seeing a Code Miko collab? Just be patient. When do you next go live? Saturday. And I've been trying to set up a Tesla stream, but today was another reason it wasn't going to work out. Let me see if I can get it going Saturday. No promises, but I want to do a Tesla driving stream. I've been really wanting to do it. I finally got the laptop. I got the outlet for the car so I can plug in the laptop. We're going to see if we can do it this Saturday. Shouldn't take too long to set up. Either way, next stream will be Saturday. I got to run. I got to get to work on these next videos. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for sharing. Oh, wait. I missed a couple super chats. You should follow 22 more people on Twitter. Would that get me like to 696 or something? Oh my gosh, we have 118 responses to this tweet. That's so funny. Yeah, oh my gosh, someone made a joke about it being a socially distanced 69. That's hysterical. Death Nell Zero. Welcome to the True Senpais. Thank you so much. Cody Flowers, thank you for the super chat. As a girl dad of 2, I can assure you it's awesome. Dude, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate it. Jordan Schultz, I may have missed it, but how do I become a member? Legit can't find the button. In the description, there's a link. Either mobile or desktop, doesn't matter. If you use the link in the description below, there's a link to become a member. Thank you to everybody who shared how many months they've been a member. That's so fun. I'm glad they finally added that. It's awesome. Video will be up in the next. We'll have a couple videos up in the next couple days. I'm shooting 2 today. That's literally what I'm about to run and do right now. But I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you guys on YouTube the next couple days. I'll see you guys here on Saturday. Hope you guys enjoy the chiptune music. I love you guys. Hit the like button before you go. Maria, thank you for the 6 months. I'll see you guys next time.